Now we're going to start trying to really envision what some of these solutions are. And we get to a point where we need to quickly model some of these applications. Maybe we have some skills there, maybe we don't, and that's okay. Even when we don't, let's take a look at how could we get something working pretty quickly and prototype it. So where I am is I came from my Office homepage, which if you're not sure where to go find all your Office applications and what the homepage is, office.com. Logged in with whatever your email and password authentication is in your organization. It shows you what licenses are enabled for you. The application launcher here then allows me to go find Power Apps, Power Automate, a lot of these other apps. If you don't see it here, click the All Apps, you'll go find it. So here I am, I'm in my Power Apps page, and I come down and I want to just create. And we'll notice there's a lot of stuff that's in here. So I can even do some chatbots from here, AI Builder, etc. But from create, a new function here is this image. And you say, upload an image of an app or form, and we'll convert it to an app. So literally what I've done is, I'll try to get it on my camera. I drew this form on a piece of paper. And it took me a couple attempts. My first attempt with my messy handwriting and not formatting it correctly did make it a little challenging. So I started over and I kind of walked through that process, and we'll just show it here really fast. So if I just kind of come and click next, we're going to say that we'll upload an image. Let's just choose the file. And this was, I took a picture of it with my phone, emailed it to myself, and then was able to use it in here. I can kind of set what the format is. Tablet will give you more of a landscape type of a screen size when you do that. All of this is usable from whatever phone, tablet, laptop type screen that you have once it's created. But as I come through here, it's just going out, it's looking at my image. Well, what does it see on that image? And so pretty soon this is going to pop up and tell me, okay, here's what I saw. We see that we've got text labels and we have text inputs. So that's a pretty good start. We did get one miss here right in the middle. So I'm going to just take with my mouse, scroll over that, select it, and notice, oh, I can even give this all type of different components. So we're going to say this is a text input. Let's just select these. We're going to say these are checkboxes. And I can go through and kind of just clarify the intent. Oh, this is a date. So we want a date picker. Walk through this. It'll create a new table in Dataverse. So now you notice that was kind of an intake form. So if I, oh, where'd it go? There it is. Sorry about that. So back in the Power Apps homepage, I've got Dataverse. I can go to tables, and it actually allowed me to just pick my customer tables. And even it shows me the information that has been taken in from this form. Obviously, I've gone through this one or two times and have kind of set some stuff up. Let's say, oh, we wanted the email address. And so we want to select that as well and display that. So the different information that's captured. Now, there was even a question about, like, what could be made with Power Apps and Dataverse that, is not necessarily Dynamics 365 related. So yeah, okay, we're not using Dynamics for our CRM, but we still have a need for database type data storage functionality, which includes relational concepts, as well as, you'll notice here, I'm in Dataverse. I can establish other relationships. I can create forms, different views, charts, dashboards, business rules, do specific commands. This data is very actionable, as well as interrelatable with other data sources. So like we started out the conversation today, it's not just about the Microsoft stack or the various Microsoft data stores, which, yes, we do have many and many ways that you can do this. But if you're using a different system and you need these things to interact, there are ways to get these connectors to function and work with each other, including with, say, an electronic health record system. So there's really limitless possibilities when we talk about what we can do with this. So now, kind of coming back through this, it takes a little bit, so I didn't go and fully want to go through every step in the demo. But what I was able to do is I was able to take that form that I wrote, and it got all my fields that were here, my check boxes. I even got some little sliders on here that I could use, and then I can save that data. And you could already see how when I walked through that, it was storing it back in my Dataverse table, which I can then use for so many different things. Once I have this app, now I can surface it up in any number of ways. I can add it to a web page. I can use it within Teams. So as an example, here I am, I'll come back into Teams, and I'm just in my general tab here, but I added that application as a tab right here in here. So I can come through, fill it out, save. Let's say this is, a group that's working the phone, and their role is this particular function. I just made an app for them that is nice and slick. When I save this, it even resets the form back to blank so that I can just keep moving on to the next one. So I've quickly made an app that has all kinds of potential to go even further. I didn't code anything. All I did was click a few buttons, take some pictures, draw this out, and it worked. So that's one example of, hey, I can spin up an application very quickly and use that. So now let's go take a look at one more option, and I'll go back to create. So we notice we do have a few different options where start from. So let's do start from SharePoint. We started out the day with a demonstration of that HR training request, and we were storing that. So we'll say, okay, we want to talk to SharePoint. We know that it is our customer hub, and it was the request tracking list. And so once I've selected and I click connect, Power Apps is now building my application. It's a 3-screen application, and it's going to go through and it's going to build this for a moment. Usually doesn't take too long. There it is. And there I have it. Immediately, I have the ability to go in, find any one of my items that's in my request list. I can search. From here, I could play the app, and I can come in. It shows me here's some of those fields. I could add more fields right into this form here. I can edit that item, make my modifications. It'll save it on back. And then once I'm done, let's see, we can even go in and let's look for Lucy, who we looked for earlier. And boom, I can go find her very quickly and then use it in this way. What can I do with this app? Very similar to what we just showed with the previous app. I could put it up in Teams, or if I still have, my apologies, I don't have, there it is, our original landing page. I can add this Power App right here on my page. So as I scroll down, there's my form. I have a few other web parts here for content on my page. Oh, and there's my app right in line with my site. So same app, same data stores. And there's Lucy. So very quickly, I am able to make something that is maybe a little bit more elegant than what's going on, efficient, do that search capability, as well as something that I can build on for a much broader solution, that where I could take this search, I could add like search refiners so that, maybe I only want to know about people that wanted the diversity and inclusion class, or I only wanted people that, requested cookies, whatever that might be. I can do all that type of add-on, plus apply the process. And as we just layer upon layer upon layer, build true solutions that transform my business in many, many, many positive ways.